The jaw-dropping twist no one expected. Logan Brown has just gone and done the unthinkable. And Sister Wives viewers are totally losing their minds. Years of silence, years of staying as far away from the drama of Kody Brown's life as possible. The oldest Brown child just made a move that left the entire fandom melting down. For years, Logan was the quiet one, the reserved, level-headed son of Kody and Janelle, who opted for peace over headlines. But in an instant, something shifted. From out of nowhere, Logan showed up in a way fans never would have guessed, standing nearer to Kody than he has in years, and displaying what many are referring to as an astonishing display of loyalty. Social media erupted in a matter of minutes. Fans began wondering, why now? Why would Logan stand up for the man who's been at the center of all that heartache and family turmoil? The responses are crazy. Some are saying Logan's just attempting to keep the peace. Others are accusing him of a total betrayal, given everything Kody's done to Janelle, Christine, and Mary. But one thing's certain. This is no mere rumor about sister wives. This is the real thing. Logan's moves are telling, and the timing couldn't be more incendiary. Because while all of the Brown children have scattered from Kody's sphere, Logan just provided a reason for viewers to think that, perhaps, just perhaps, he remains Team Kody. And that's everyone's water cooler topic now. Now, if you've been keeping up with the Sister Wives drama, you'll recall that strong family loyalty is a hazardous commodity in this universe. Each tweet, each smile, each small movement is analyzed by fans who've spent more than a decade witnessing this polygamous kingdom unravel before TLC cameras. So when the firstborn, the golden child Logan Brown, steps up in defense of Kody, it doesn't merely incite discourse. It ignites a firestorm. Fans are scrolling through pictures, replaying clips, interpreting cryptic tweets, and whispering about what is actually going on in the background. Did Logan forgive Kody? Is this a publicity stunt? Or did the oldest Brown sibling finally decide to take a side? Whatever the reality may be, one thing's for sure. This one move has rekindled one of reality TV's most dysfunctional families. And viewers are addicted all over again. The Family Divide, a recap of the Browns' chaos before we go any deeper into Logan's sudden switch. We must rewind, because in order to get the reality of the chaos that is currently happening, you need to recall just how broken this family has become. At one point, the Browns were the face of non-traditional togetherness. 4 wives, 1 man, and 18 kids getting along? Or at least that's how the world saw it, thanks to TLC. But the years went on, and the cracks began to appear. Christine made the first exit. After years of feeling overlooked, underappreciated, and relegated to second fiddle by Robin, she finally found the courage to leave. Her fans dubbed it her freedom era, and Christine never looked back. She built a new life, new love, and new confidence, far away from Kody's control. Then came Janelle. The once calm and rational second wife hit her breaking point. After endless disagreements, emotional distance, Kody's refusal to take accountability, Janelle decided she was done too. And for fans, it felt like watching a quiet rebellion finally erupt. Mary's story was heartbreak in slow motion. After years of isolation, catfishing scandals, and emotional ghosting from Kody, she finally confirmed what everyone on TV had suspected all along. There was nothing left between them. And Robin? She's still standing with Kody, although fans believe she's standing on a mountain of broken promises. So with 3 wives lost and 1 still clinging, Kody Brown was alone, not only from his wives, but from most of his children. That is why Logan's unexpected public union with Kody is so startling. This is no other Brown kid reconciling. It's the eldest son, the kid who was the voice of reason, seemingly aligning with his father's camp during a moment when the cracks of the family appear fissure-proof. The shock moved Logan's public show of support for Kody, so what did Logan do that ignited the web? It began discreetly. A picture here, a comment there. But the fans picked up on it right away. Logan, who had gone offline for months, reappeared out of the blue at a family get-together. A fan caught a glimpse of him at an event where Kody and Robin were front and center. And rather than keeping a distance, Logan was smiling, assisting, and even sticking up for his dad when online talk turned nasty. Then was the Instagram moment that shattered the fandom. A muted like on a post congratulating Kody on his new venture. One tap, one heart emoji, and fans were reeling. The post was filled with comments. Wow, Logan really said he's Team Kody now. Guess loyalty runs deeper than we thought. I'm so disappointed. How can he stand behind Kody after what went down for Janelle and Christine? It didn't take long for gossip accounts to pick up the story. YouTube commentators, Reddit threads, and TikTok sleuths all dissected the same question. Why would Logan publicly show support now? Some argued it's family loyalty, that despite everything, Logan loves his father. Others think it's a carefully timed PR move to soften Kody's image, especially as new Sister Wives episodes paint him as increasingly unstable. But fans who've been watching Logan's saga from day one know this isn't random. He's always been cautious, strategic, and composed. Everything he does matters. So when he re-entered Kody's sphere of influence, even quietly, people took note. And they're not letting up. Fans react betrayal, theories and outrage. If you thought the Sister Wives community was finished discussing family drama, think again. Hours after Logan's social media posts, Sister Wives groups blew up with responses. Some fans were absolutely devastated. I've always respected Logan. He was the sane one. I don't believe he's siding with his dad now. Others came to his defense, saying, "You guys forget this is his father. He doesn't have to hate him just because the internet does." But the dominant vibe was one of shock, the kind that runs comment sections and reaction videos for weeks. Some theorists took it a step further and suggested that, Kody was leveraging Logan's clean-cut reputation to try to salvage his public image. The thinking. Logan's level-headed grown-up and comparatively drama-free. If he seems like he gets along with Kody, maybe viewers will reconsider their opinion about the patriarch. Some think the reverse, that Logan is attempting to mend the family, not manipulate the story. That after years of anger, he's just done with the split. Regardless of where you sit, it's evident Logan's decision struck a chord. It reminded everyone just how emotionally invested they are in this family's story. Even after 18 seasons and countless tears. But this wouldn't be Sister Wives without another twist, right? Because what fans uncovered next took this story from surprising to downright suspicious. Behind the scenes, what really motivated Logan? Here's where things get messy. A few web insiders? Individuals who purport to have personal knowledge of members of the larger Brown family tease that Logan's renewed communication with Kody may not be emotional. Instead, they posit that it may be monetary. Ingestion is that Kody's new venture, perhaps a podcast or a family-named online undertaking, required a legitimacy boost. And who better to turn to than Logan, the responsible son who's never courted scandal? Other rumors say Janelle requested Logan to make amends in the interests of stability. She's had public drama after all, and perhaps she wants to maintain the peace for her children's benefit. But some fans think there's something more going on. They think Logan's action is about taking back control of the family narrative. That after all those years of being branded the good son, he's eager to enter the limelight on his own terms. Not as Kody's pawn, but as the grown-up attempting to bring some semblance of order to the madness. But still, it's hard to deny the timing. With TLC spiking another explosive season, anything involving Kody and his children immediately hits headline gold. So, was this planned? Or coincidence? That's the question raging through the Sister Wives fan base at the moment. The big question, redemption or manipulation? Well, here we are, back to where we began. Did Logan Brown just forgive his dad? Or did he just assist him in rewriting history? If you watch long enough at this family, you begin to understand that nothing ever happens by coincidence. Each reunion, each interview, each veiled post on social media means something. Perhaps Logan's being understanding. Perhaps he actually feels that despite everything, family is what matters most. Or perhaps, and this is what has fans on tenterhooks, this is Kody's subtle play for image redemption, and Logan's merely caught in the crossfire. Whatever it is, fans are waiting with bated breath. Each tweet, each public outing, each subtle gesture of allegiance or separation becomes grist for the next wave of rumor. Because the world of sister wives isn't just about love anymore, it's about allegiance, power, and redemption. And as for Logan Brown, whether he is mending fences or stepping into a trap, one thing is for sure. He's now officially back in the mix again. The silent son has spoken, not with words, but with actions. And in the Brown family, actions are the loudest language of all. So tell me, is Logan Brown the peacemaker this family desperately needs? Or the newest player in Kody's never-ending game of control? Whatever side you're on, one thing's clear. This story is far from over. The fan theory blow-up unlocking Logan's code the moment Logan's move went viral on social media. The fan theory engine went into hyperdrive. Reddit, YouTube, and TikTok were filled with speculation, not only over what Logan did, but why he did it. Some fans believe Logan's action wasn't one of loyalty, but a coded message. They reference the photo where he is standing close to Kody, but a little bit back. His smile was weak, body language tense. To the experienced Sister Wives audience, that stance wasn't affectionate. It was diplomatic distance. Others looked deeper. They caught sight of Logan's Instagram likes weren't merely for Kody-related posts, but also forgiveness, maturity, and moving on. Is it possible that Logan's attempting to communicate something to his siblings, particularly to Gabriel, Garrison, and Madison, who have had outright tension with Kody? One of the viral threads with the caption "Logan's hidden message to his siblings" received more than 20,000 upvotes within a day. The theory is that Logan is not taking sides with Kody. He's attempting to defuse him. The theory is that by being kind, Logan may be testing whether Kody can be like a father again rather than a hurt ego. That's the sort of psychological drama that keeps this fandom going. Sister Wives viewers don't only watch the show, they interpret it. But another theory went dark too. Some people suspect that Kody himself staged the whole thing. According to these fans, Kody knows he's become the villain of the TLC franchise. And who better to soften that image than the son who's universally respected? It's manipulative, it's strategic, and honestly, it's very Kody. Fans even pulled up old clips of Kody bragging about Logan's leadership skills, his discipline, his role as the example for all the kids. It's eerie how Kody's words from 10 years ago suddenly echo in 2025. Like he's been preparing for this moment all along. Whether Logan's move was compassion or calculation, it sent the fandom spiraling into obsession. And the lines between loyalty and manipulation have never been blurrier. The emotional collapse, how the other Browns are reacting behind the scenes, the emotional ripple effect is massive. Logan's mother, Janelle, has always been the voice of reason in the middle of the hurricane. She's the one who valued logic and order and diplomacy. But sources close to her say she's torn, proud that her son is mending fences, but broken-hearted that it involves standing by a man who broke hers. Christine, however, is not being quiet. Multiple sources report that she's shocked, but not surprised. She's had enough of Kody's manipulation to realize how quickly people get pulled back into his gravitational field. And then there are Gabriel and Garrison, the sons who publicly fought with Kody about COVID protocols and emotional neglect. Fans are guessing they're not exactly cheering. Some even believe Logan's move might wedge the brothers further apart. One put it this way online: Logan's always been Switzerland. But even Switzerland can't remain neutral forever. The emotional nuance in here is what keeps this saga so riveting. Each family member embodies a different reaction to trauma. Some find peace, some resist, some simply fade away in silence. And now with Logan moving back into the picture, old scars are opening. It's not about forgiveness anymore. It's about identity. Who are the Browns without Kody? And what does one get when one of them chooses to go back to the source of pain? The family's silence on the internet is deafening. No public statements. No explanations. Only the foreboding silence that fans are all too familiar with. The silence that precedes another storm. The media stormed TLC publicity. And the power of timing. The timing of Logan's move raised eyebrows for another reason. It happened just as TLC began teasing new footage for the upcoming season. Coincidence? Fans don't think so. The Sister Wives franchise thrives on controversy. Every scandal, every viral clip, every emotional breakdown fuels ratings. And right now, there's no better storyline than the prodigal son returns. It's just too good. Kody, the isolated patriarch, longing to make amends. Logan, the mature son, being understanding. It's the redemption arc TLC wishes for, and the one that viewers can't help but dissect. In the reality television universe, timing of story is everything. Producers are aware that interest runs high when real-life drama reflects on-screen drama. And with Logan's surprising return, TLC just received a brand new dose of off-screen drama that can't be bought. But the catch! Logan's never been a part of the show's game of manipulation. He left all of that behind years ago. He prefers privacy, stability, and genuineness. So if this was staged by TLC or prompted by Kody's publicity campaign, that means somebody convinced Logan to come back to the limelight. And that raises the question, why now? Did Logan feel it was time to mend? Or did someone tell him that the future of the family and legacy rested on his shoulders? Either way, TLC just struck gold. The legacy factor. Why Logan's decision is tops to get why this one hurts so much. You have to recall who Logan Brown actually is. He's not merely another Brown child. He's the oldest. The first to live polygamy from the inside out, the first to bear the family name, and the first to walk away from it with dignity. At the beginning of the show, Logan was the structured, level-headed son who assisted his mothers in raising the younger children. He was the mini-adult of the family, the one who recognized the emotional cost of polygamy years before viewers did. That's why his years of silence were so effective. It wasn't apathy, it was survival. So when that Logan, the one who witnessed it all, the one who fled the madness, returns into Kody's life, people pay attention. It isn't a family moment. It's symbolic. It's about how children of broken homes deal with trauma in different ways. Some push away forever. Others go back to face it. Logan's choice is significant because it says something greater about the human heart. It reveals how even the most logical of us can't quite resist the allure of family, however dysfunctional it becomes. And for viewers who've seen him come of age, it's heartbreaking and interesting. Because if Logan's able to go back, what does that say for everyone else? Could the reconciliation happen? Or are we seeing the beginning of an entire new brand of drama? The online war fans turn against each other. The response didn't end with anger. It became downright civil war between the Sister Wives fans. You now have two factions, the forgivers and the fighters. The forgivers say Logan's doing the right thing. Healing begins somewhere, one posted. He's attempting to portray grace where everyone else couldn't. The fighters, however, are angry. You cannot heal with a person who won't change, snapped another commenter. Logan's just giving Kody another shield? TikTok commenters are referring to it as the Brown redemption debate. And YouTube commentators have already posted hour-long deconstructions with the titles. Logan Brown, the hero or the hypocrite? Kody's hidden agenda. Why Logan's move was no accident. The more the fans debate, the more the story gets legs. That's reality TV's paradox. Outrage and fixation are hand in hand. And while fans are duking it out on social media, the Browns keep quiet, perpetuating the speculation cycle. Silence is power, and they are aware of it. The future, what comes next for the Browns? So, where does it all go from here? Behind the scenes, sources say TLC has been negotiating in secret for a spin-off? The idea. The next generation of Browns, with Logan at the emotional center. It's said to be more about family healing and less about polygamy, featuring the grown children making it through in real life after reality TV stardom. If that's the case, Logan's sudden return just makes sense. He's not only standing up for his dad, he's feeling out the waters for a new storyline. Meanwhile, fans are holding their breath for another emotional roller coaster. Will Kody attempt to use Logan's return to cry martyr? Will Janelle ever open her mouth publicly about her son's involvement? And maybe the largest question of them all, will Logan live to regret re-entering the turmoil he spent so many years running from? Only time and the next drop of TLC episodes will reveal. The closing insight, family, fame, and forgiveness through it all. One thing is true. The Brown family's tale isn't one of polygamy, fame, or controversy alone. It's one of the impossible complexity of family itself. Logan Brown's switch, whether out of love, guilt, or calculation, has compelled every viewer to face the same queasy question. Do you ever really have the ability to leave family behind? We thought for years that Logan was the figure of escape. The one who exited, got an education, established a private existence, and refused to be sucked into the circus. But perhaps even he can't resist the force of family history. Because the thing is, family does not disappear when a door is shut. It stays in memory, in feeling, in identity. And perhaps that's the real narrative here. Not betrayal, not redemption, but the brutal, messy truth that forgiveness, even when painful, might be the ultimate act of independence. So, however you believe Logan Brown is repairing bridges or stepping into yet another emotional trap, this is for sure. He just forever changed the sister wives story. The reserved son has had his say. And along the way, he's reminded everyone that no matter how far you go, you never really run from family. Share, comment, and subscribe for more exciting insider tales. This is your Behind TLC Sister Wives channel.